When did an adult completely fail you as a teenager? When the paramedics asked why a 17-year-old girl's bones looked like crushed chalk on the X-ray scanner, my teammates went nuclear. I'd crashed to the court at basketball regionals like someone cut my strings, my knee bending sideways while I screamed. The paramedic examining me kept making horrified noises. How long have you been playing through stress fractures? Before I could lie, my co-captain ripped off her jersey and threw it at coach's feet. She's been running this entire team while that worthless sack of garbage plays fantasy football in his car. The paramedic's hands froze. Excuse me? The dam broke and everyone started screaming. One girl showed videos of me running 5 a.m. practices alone because coach didn't know what time school started. Another showed him the playbook I'd drawn on napkins because coach had been using the official one as a placemat for his breakfast sandwiches. Someone's mom yelled that I'd been driving girls to games in my broken Acura with no heat while coach went to the wrong gymnasium. The paramedic looked at coach, who was at the concession stand arguing about the price of nachos while I was dying on the court. Sir, your player needs you. Coach walked over holding 3 hot dogs and looked down at me blankly. I don't coach her anymore. Everyone went dead silent. What? My mother said in a voice that could freeze hell. She graduated last year, coach said confidently. I was his starting point guard. I'd never missed a game in 3 years. I'm your current captain. I gasped through the pain. Coach squinted at me. No, my captain is the tall blonde one. He pointed at my co-captain, who is 5 feet 2 inches with black hair, without looking at her, and she looked ready to commit murder. I'm not even the captain! Coach took a bite of his hot dog. Well, whoever you are, you shouldn't have been trying to score touchdowns from the pitcher's mound. Our point guard physically shoved coach backward. Name one person on this team. One person. Coach looked annoyed. I don't have time for name one person. He looked at 15 girls he'd supposedly coached for years. There's the tall one and her sister. He pointed at 2 girls who'd never met before this season. The one whose mom brings orange slices. Nobody's mom had brought orange slices in 3 years. The one who always wears the headband. Every single player was wearing a headband because it was part of our uniform. My co-captain picked up the ball and threw it directly at his head. He ducked and it shattered the trophy case. We're done, she yelled. We're not playing another second for this pathetic waste of space. The team walked off while coach screamed, you'll never get into college without me. I write your recommendation letters. Our point guard turned back. You wrote recommendation letters for kids who graduated 5 years ago just last week. We've seen them. At the hospital, my dad had to be removed from the room to keep him from fainting when the doctor explained my injuries. 2 years of untreated damage had left me with bones like honeycomb and tendons hanging by threads. The athletic director showed up looking like he might vomit. We found coach's office, he said. My mom's head snapped up. And he's been submitting game reports for boys lacrosse. We don't have a lacrosse team. He put Michael Jordan as our starting center and claimed we scored 400 points last game. He showed us a roster where half the names were Disney characters. Snow White is apparently our 6th man. My mother went silent, which was worse than screaming. He's been getting a coaching stipend plus his teaching salary, the AD continued, while your daughter ran a varsity program that went to regionals. The thing is, he doesn't even teach here. He's supposed to be teaching PE, but he's been marked present while his student teacher covers everything. The doctor interrupted with worse news. She needs reconstructive surgery on both knees. At 17, she has the joint damage of a retired NFL player. She's been playing on torn ligaments that healed wrong because she never rested. My father punched a hole in the wall. You're telling me my child destroyed her body while this man, he doesn't even have keys to the gym, the AD admitted. She's been opening it every morning with a janitor's spare. The school board meeting was a bloodbath. Coach stood at the podium insisting everyone was overreacting while the crowd looked ready to riot. The board president didn't even pretend to be professional. What sport do you coach? Coach straightened his beer-stained tie. Women's football. The entire room exploded. Basketball! Several people screamed. Right, basketball, he said. 11 players, 4 quarters, 3 strikes per batter. Security started moving before people could rush the podium. As they dragged him out, he yelled, you need me. Without me, these girls will never win another synchronized swimming championship. The board president turned to me in my wheelchair. You've been coaching this team for 2 years while maintaining honor roll? I nodded. We'll make sure every college knows exactly